Yep, there we go, fish on. That's a good fish. Oh, this thing's got beautiful colors. Look at that, boys. Hell yeah. Previously on New England Giants. New England Giants. What is going on, D-Jonks Outdoors? Welcome back to another episode of New England Giants. And it is probably the last episode of Season 1 here, since next week is the start of October. And deer hunting's going to start. We're going to be deer hunting. We're not going to be out fishing as much, but we're going to try and make some deer hunting videos, fishing videos. We're going to still keep up with the New England Giants thing. Hopefully we can catch some trout this afternoon. I got another plan to try and catch some trout because I haven't caught any this fall yet. And people have been catching some nice trout out of the reservoir, so I'm going to see if I can't get one for myself. So stay tuned, boys. Alright, fellas, well, this is where our day begins. Walmart. We're coming to get some worms and potentially some power bait as well. So we'll see you guys inside. Alright, I think this is all we're going to get for today. See you guys down at the water. Alright, boys, well, this is the first spot of the day for me. And since we're going for trout, I've got a 1 ounce egg weight on here, about probably a 14, probably longer, 16-inch leader. I got a size 2 bait holder hook down here, and we're just gonna stick a night crawler on there and let it sit and let time do its thing. See what I can catch. I just assume something's got to eat a worm on the bottom, even if we don't get a trout, so should at least have some action here. Just send it out. Should be good. Let it sink to the bottom. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean up my rod like this, and I'm going to find a stone or something that'll, or see if I have a coin in my pocket. No coins on me, so what we'll do is we'll just get a decently sized rock and we'll put it on the line so that my line doesn't get blown all over the place. And when something hits it, the line should pop out from underneath that rock. So let's see what happens, boys. It is 2:17. I'll probably let that worm sit there until about 3 o'clock, and then I'll move it. And yeah, I've got pretty high hopes that we'll catch at least something. So stay tuned. Alright, boys, so if we do catch a trout, depending on how big it is, if it's not a giant, I'll certainly keep it because I've been real hungry for some trout recently. But yeah, if we catch a giant, we'll probably release it, but if it's not a giant, we're gonna keep it. I believe our bait has just been picked up. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Fish on. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know what that is, but we got a trout. Yes, sir, baby. What is this? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got, folks? Feels like a good fish, whatever it is. We got what we're looking for, folks. We got a freaking trout, boys. Let's go. It's Stay on. Just gotta stay on now. Oh, no, it's a giant smallie. What the hell? This is not a freaking trout. It is a big smallie. Oh. Oh, he's all colored up too. I just gotta tire him out. He's got some crazy colors on him. This is a really nice fish to start the video off, fellas. Get in the net. Get over here. Oh, let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That thing is out there deep. Oh, let's freaking go. That's a good freaking start, boys. It's probably about a 3.5 pound smallie. Oh yeah. Look at that, hooked perfectly right in the corner of the mouth. Wow, what a fight too. Oh my god, this thing's got beautiful colors. Look at that, boys. Hell yeah. Alright. Now, let's get a weight on her. Let's get this hook out of the net. So let's get a weight on her. I've weighed this net before. This net weighs 5 ounces. So, for one, the scale only goes up to 10 in digits. So, this is about a 3.5 pounder. It'll take it all day, boys. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Love to see that. Let's get some pictures. Oh, all right, boys. Oh, all right, boys. There we go. 3.5 pound small. Just kick off the episode. You love to see that. Even though we're trout fishing, I will take that every day of the week. Look at the colors on this fish. Just absolutely gorgeous. Wow. All right, fellas. There we go. There we have it. 3.5 pound chunker. Let's let her go. Look at her biting down on my hand. Doesn't want to let go. I'm not even holding on to her. Look at the colors of that fish. It's absolutely beautiful.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh, that was cool. We had a little audience there. Let's get another worm out there. Alright, well, we were not intending on catching a smallie. I mean, I knew that was going to be a decently high chance since we were fishing worms on the bottom. That's just smallies oftentimes run into those and eat it. But we're going to see if we can't get a trout. That was a great start. See if we can't get that trout though. When that thing was jumping out of the water, I really thought it was gonna be a trout. Alright, fellas, well, it's been a little bit since I've caught that last fish, so I think I'm gonna move over just a little bit over there and kind of cast towards that point of the island, see if I can't catch anything over there. There she goes. That looks pretty good. Alright, boys, it is about 4:30. We have still only cut that smallmouth. Probably gonna let this rod sit here till about 5, and then we'll start fishing our way down this bank. And then, yeah, we'll probably end down at that cove down there. See what happens. We're gonna walk down the trail a bit more and see if we can't find another spot. Looks like something small might have been, yeah, something small is definitely chewing on this unless it just got ripped up on its way in, but looks like it was getting bit up, but probably not by anything big. So we are gonna relocate. I'm thinking maybe since we couldn't get them in the deeper water, they might be in shallower water. So we're gonna send it out here for a little bit, and if we don't catch some trout, in the next couple hours, we're just gonna try to bass fish this cove, because I already know the bass fishing in this cove is fairly good. Alright, well, I'm taking off this worm. I'm gonna start bass fishing. Alright, so basically you can see some fish jumping over there. Maybe trout, maybe not. But yeah, this cove has got no bass in it. This is gonna be my last cast. And then I'm gonna put the worm setup back on once we get back down there. Instead of the worm, I'm throwing this 1/2 ounce Castmaster. Don't got too long until dark, so let's see what happens. Alright boys, day 3 this week, and I think we've got a really good spot today. We got a whole bunch of little fish, or I don't know what these are. Some sort of fish rising behind us with the swan here. Nice and overcast, absolutely flat. This is looking like prime conditions here, so. And I feel very prepared, much more prepared than I was yesterday. I think I'm gonna be able to get it done today, so let's find out.
Oh, he's got a fish on? Alright, let's go, kids. Let's bring in the big dogs. Little ones?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Might have not been a bit.
He's on there. The tip was bending a little more.
Yeah.
Little.
No, I don't know. That was weird.
Nah, he definitely hit that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They bite the back half of it. You almost gotta let it sit extra long. I hate, you might have to pump that up again. I hate the gut fucking now.
Yeah, I know. My line's starting to go out again.
Huh?
I'm getting line taken out again.
Yeah. You've got the good spot over here.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, pick that thing up, man. Oh, wait.
Oh, good call.
Still taking line? Or is that the current?
I don't know. Came over here, my rod tip was bouncing.
Oh, alright. Alright, that's good then. It wasn't just like whatever.
Yeah, no, and then I took the... Yeah, no, and then I took the...
This could be the big... Oh, we were saying, usually it's good when it's raining.
I know, alright. I'm just gonna see, just gonna reel, see what happens.
Here we go, let's fucking get this thing here.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so.
Nothing? Right.
That's weird. Alright. Come on. Don't want to lose another. Yeah, let's see if we can get Sonny catching a trout in the video here.
Oh, that's right where he was.
That's right on it.
Yeah, stuck here. Bro, we were here for like 3 hours yesterday with nothing, and I finally got a bite at the very end. I was like, oh, we gotta stay.
Well, the boys are soaked and we're troutless. So we're headed to a bass spot. We're gonna go try and catch some bass. Then we're coming back here to the trout spot later this afternoon. Because I guess my friend Sonny, who was here last night, he said that the bite is better towards the evening. So it's 2:40 right now. We're gonna bass fish probably till about 3:40, maybe 4 o'clock. We'll probably head back to the trout fishing spot. So wish us some luck, fellas. All Alright boys, we are real wet now, so, and no bass and no trout, so we're just gonna head back to the trout spot and hope to catch some trout. Trout just jumped out there. Kind of straight past your line a little bit further. Alright boys, we're out here next morning, last morning of the week. It's a beautiful morning out here, but we got to catch something besides that smallie for the video today. But I'm gonna trout fish for a bit, see if we can't get a trout. Just kind of see what happens throughout the day. If we hook anything in here, it's gonna be a battle. Alright, while it's still early, we're gonna put down the trout rod for a bit, pull out the bass rod, head into another spot where we can hopefully catch some nice bass, so wish us some luck. Alright boys, well the bass fishing didn't work out. We had a DCR boat ripping around right where we were fishing, so we just decided to left. Well, now we're at the bait store. I didn't mean to say decided to left, I meant decided to leave. We're gonna get some worms and we're gonna blow them up and we're gonna try and catch some trout again, so wish us some luck. Alright boys, so basically what we're using here is we got the mini crawlers here. We're using my worm blower. You got it sitting on the bottom. Let's see if a Laker, rainbow, or maybe even a smallie or something. Who knows? We actually have a fish on here. Wow. A real little guy.
Is that even, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's a smallie.
Wow.
Didn't even know he was on there, just checking the bait. There we go, my line just got picked up here. Fish on, Jack. No! Bro, I just broke off on a giant. What the hell was that, bro? Whatever that was big, bro. Jesus. What the hell, dude? I gotta put on a heavier leader now. What the? Dude, as soon as I set the... that felt like a big Laker, dude. Dude, are you kidding me? Well, that is definitely not the way we wanted to end the first season of New England Giants, but it is what it is, and I feel like we've gone through enough trial and error this week to the point where we can catch some trout next week and start season 2 off strongly. So, we'll see you guys next week. Here's the outro. Alright boys, we're just gonna have to call that a video. Sorry I could not get that trout. At least we got that really nice smallmouth at the beginning of the video, but I'm really hoping next week we have some more action. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first season of New England Giants. It was a long one, and I'm glad that I started it, and it's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys feel the same way. But if you want one of these hats, use code DJONK down at Web Western right here for 10% off. And show some support to the channel, whether or not that's buying a hat, liking the video, or subscribing. With that being said, thank you guys so much, those of you who made it to the end, and we'll see you guys on the next video.